Hey, it is 2525. It is January 25th, 2025. My name is Alice Michael. I'm 35 years old. I live on Treaty 8 territory, which is home to the Cree, the Beaver, the Dene, and the Métis people. They're the original caretakers of this land, and I just try and live as respectful as a guest as I can while I live in this city that my people built here called Grande Prairie. And it's my second night of my Reiki course, and there's just a lot of energy coursing through me right now, and I just really wanted to channel a message and see what came out. I won't be releasing this until after I'm done the Reiki course, but I just wanted to see what came out. I might not even release it. Who knows? This might just be for me. But either way, I had to record it. um, it's been a really crazy couple days. It was really good. It's really good. This course is great. It's exactly what I needed to do. So we have the rattle, which is like a shake up energy. Get it moving along, right? I'm going to go all the way around the frame of the picture here, and then I'll shut it off because that was probably loud. I apologize to people, but we just need that energy shooken up, right? And that's definitely what I've been going through this weekend. It's like everything's been shaken up and everything's just sort of moving again, and wow. So let's see what's next with this fire. Yes, I'm doing Uzu Holy Fire Reiki, which is so fire's fitting. It's the fire card, right? It's lots of action, lots of movement, lots of change, lots of things happening, lots of things going on, and just sort of being here and existing, right? And that's what I'm here, and that's what we're doing. And the luminous warrior is here, like the light warrior energy is here, the holy fire energy is here, and I feel it for sure. It's in my hands. It's all around me. It's filled this space while I've been doing this course, and I'm really glad my kids were here yesterday, and I'm really glad they're coming home tomorrow. But I'm also really glad that they're not here tonight when I'm gonna kind of be at the peak of this energy, and I know that. And tomorrow's gonna be kind of more of a come down, and it's worth it to do things and to chase things that you want to do and to believe in yourself. Because, like, it just makes you feel so good. And, like, it's been such a struggle and it's been such a fight, and my body has hurt for so long. And I didn't understand what was going on, and I didn't understand that I wasn't, like, truly releasing the harms and the injuries that had happened to me. I was like still holding on to them. And like even the little things like stubbing my toe or just like hitting my shin on something and it hurting and it tensing up in that area, and then it just like never letting go again. Just like always moving and always tense and always fluttering around and always trying to do something to deal with the pain that had happened. And like it's just gotta let go. Like at some point it's gotta not hurt anymore. And you just have to believe it. And it'll really come through. One day. And like you gotta take it one day at a time. And you just have to do it. And you just have to exist. And you just have to make your life the way you want it to be. Serpent. This serpent in this has one head in the dark and one head in the light. And we need to remember that. We need to remember that, like, for every time we dip into the dark, we need the light to correct that and to heal that, right? And that's what Reiki is good for. It's good for healing the body, and it's good for healing that emotional distress, and just sort of giving you something to believe in. Even if that's just in believing in yourself and in believing in your biomechanical structure to heal itself when you let it. Which, like, more and more we're proving that. And it takes time, and it takes medicine, and, like, here we are, we're rolling into the year of the snake. Like, the Chinese New Year hasn't come yet, but it's coming. And we're rolling into the year of the snake, and, like, I feel like everybody's feeling this huge healing and awakening and releasing, and, like, yeah, I felt that Kundalini energy today while I was in a meditation, like, in an experience. It's not really a meditation when you're doing the Reiki ones, it's different. But I felt like that fire go up my back. And, like, even Joe Dispenza's talked about that, and it's part of, like, priming the third eye, right? And, like, the more you drive that, the more you see, and the more you see, the more you're just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna listen to my heart, and I'm gonna walk along this line, and I'm just gonna keep going, and, like, look at all the confirmation around me, and look at all the people that agree with me, and, like, it fills my bucket that I follow bigger readers, and, like, I'm in line with them, and I relate to them, and my experience is similar to theirs and different from theirs at the same time, and the potential there is just huge. Like, we all have this rainmaker energy where we're just sharing our stories and sharing our lives and talking true, and it expands out. Everybody who sees it, people barely even see my readings, but they will one day, and, like, they're gonna help people. So I put them out, and, like, it just takes time. Like everything, right? You can't just trust it to happen right away. It's not just gonna, you're huge. Not some things don't just go viral. It takes effort, a lot of the time, right? But yeah. What other energies do you want to add to this? The council. Who is it? Who's your council? Who are the people that are super important to you? The people that you listen to, the people that you talk to, the people that you share your experience and your stories with, even if they're not real people. Like, what stories in mythology do you relate to? Those people can be your counsels, and they can be your guides. It doesn't have to be like, they're my spirit guides. It can just be like, I think Athena's really cool, and I try and embody that in my life. Try and be very strategic and very courageous and very honorable in an intelligent way, just so I can learn how to carry myself in my life. And I can learn how to walk, and I can have someone to look up to that I see as strong. Right? It's like the same with, like, animal guides and stuff like that. Like, if you're into cats, it's probably because you like the personality of cats and the way they act and the way that they just sort of live their lives and the way that they hunt their prey and just sort of the general coolness of them. And maybe you try and embody that in some way in your life, just to, like, be cool and be mellow and not react to things, and, like, you know, sometimes maybe push things off the counter because it's funny. The wind, your mind, your thoughts. And it's true. The wind really does have a lot of impact on your thoughts and your mind. statistically here in Alberta, there's a city called Lethbridge, and more people unalive themselves there because it's windy. Isn't that weird? But it's true. There's like the Death Bridge to Lethbridge. 7-Eleven on the clock. 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven. That's a lucky one. Look it up. So what are you going to do with your thoughts? Except that, like, the ancestors had wisdom. And, like, the things that came forward, even, like, all these things that are coming forward now, like Reiki and sound healing and, like, tapping and all that stuff is just, what our ancestors did. Right? Just what people did. It was just normal. Because it was things that helped you and made you feel better. Do you do the things that help you and make you feel better? It doesn't have to be something like that. It doesn't have to be meditation. It doesn't have to be, like, whatever. It can be playing a video game. If you play a video game and you're like, I'm just going to play this video game just to chill. I'm not going to, like, try and compete and do things super hard and all this stuff. Like, just do something for fun. Because, like, that's what a lot of our time was meant to be spent as. And we spend too much of it in go energy, and too much of it in work energy, and too much of it in busy energy. And, like, if you're a parent and you're watching this, when's the last time you just, like, sat on the floor and played with your kids? Have you ever done that? I do it. I always find something to do. Today, my kids were gone. I made myself a friendship bracelet. Isn't it cute? It's like red and dark green and tan. But we got this stuff for it for Christmas, so I've been playing with it. Because it's all fun. And that stuff's important. It's like the things that keeps me sane now. When, like, I've been on disability and I'm trying to get back to work and I'm doing all this stuff. But, like, I've been social media free this weekend. This is the closest I've come to it, is just recording this. Other than, like, every day I open it. I open, like, Facebook or something, like, a couple times. Close it. I'm not supposed to be on here. Man, I do that. That's weird. Like, why do I keep going to that when I know it's not a thing that I'm doing right now? Why am I not as grounded as I thought I was? I tell you, I sure feel a lot more grounded now than I was on Friday morning. Definitely a lot more centered. I actually, like, found my center point today, and I was able to hold it. I've been chasing that thing down for ages. I'm always leaning one way or another. Never, like, in the middle. And when I found it, it was like the tension just started to wash out of me. Like, that's where I was supposed to be the whole time. And I was just off kilter a little bit. And I didn't know. It's like trying to write on a paper and it's sloping sideways instead of going in line like it should. When you know that's what you're supposed to do, right? But, like, sometimes it just doesn't. You're not paying attention. You're just in the writing. Beloved energy's coming out, and that's loving yourself and your heart. You're never going to love someone else more than you love you. Even if you think you are. And you're trying to. Trying is lying. I've really learned that. Like, either you're doing something or you're not. To say you're trying is like, it's like saying I might do that. I'll try to do that. I might do that. I know too many people that use might as no. I've known too many people that use might as no. I've known enough people who use yes as no. But we need to connect to the upper worlds, the upper realms, the land that we're in. Get that eagle perspective, the higher view. Float out over the ocean. See the fish you want. Watch it rise to the surface, dip down, get it. Dinner. Nums. Delicious. I can't screech like an eagle. I'm not even going to try. All right. Pachamama, remember the earth. Remember the planet. Remember your heart. Remember who you are. And just love yourself. Just be pure and gentle and clean. Don't make her sick. Don't make her dirty. It's not what she wants. She just wants you to be healthy, like a good mom would. Cut away the things that aren't. Cut away the things that don't help you. Cut away the bad and the negativity. I started drinking tea because I was addicted to energy drinks. And I still have that problem still. Like sometimes. Like I'll go on a streak and I'll drink energy drinks for like a week, 2 weeks. But I'm at the point now where I always wean myself off of it. Because I know it's not good for me. And I know it's not healthy. And I know it's too much vitamin B's. And I know it's just too much sugar, caffeine, all of it. And I feel better when I don't have it. But I needed something else. I'll drink a lot of water in a day. But if I have tea to drink it with, I'll drink way more. Don't forget to hydrate. Embrace your wild woman energy. Go dance naked in the woods. Peace, love, and unicorns. Allie out.